Hello, I'm Dan Bottrell. I'm a director here at BGM Family Lawyers, and I'm an accredited specialist in family law. I grew up in the country. I had a great childhood. Childhood was sort of lots of riding horses. I had lots of ponies, and later on horses, where you could just go for miles on my parents' property and on the neighbouring properties. Take a cut lunch and be gone for the whole day, just you and your horse, or you and your mates and your horses. So it was great. It was an idyllic childhood, and I had great parents who I felt loved, and I loved them as well. So my grandmother actually owned an advertising agency, and she was sort of very creative with words. So it was something that we shared together, language and words, and writing, creative writing. Going into law seemed like a good fit for me. Yeah, I had really enjoyed family law at law school. It was just one of those subjects that made total sense to me. I got it from day one. But I think probably the niche in which you practice chooses you rather than you choosing it. And I think when I did my apprenticeship, I started in family law. I don't think any of the other clerks wanted to move in or out of family law, so I stayed there and never rotated into any other area of law. And so my entire articles were specialised in family law. I never changed, I never moved to any other area. It had chosen me, so I've done it ever since, and now I'm 20 years down the track. Yeah, I guess Kate, Orlena and I always had some synergy in the sense that we probably saw cases the same, so there was sort of good synergy. We knew from an early point that we probably thought very much the same about things, and that led us to thinking, can we create something from the ground up that is uniquely us and is exactly the way that we want to practice law, and decided that those synergies that we had recognised were something that we could take further and parlay into our own shop, as it were. So we thought we could help clients differently by being very directly available to them, having a very one-on-one relationship, being a partnership with them. So I have teenagers, so they keep me fairly busy. So weekends it feels like a taxi service at times. So I enjoy and embrace that time, and even if it's just spending time together, dropping them somewhere in the car, that's great. Other than that, I think it's probably a fairly simple existence. I like to run. It's one time, I guess, when you are just alone with your thoughts and the pathway that you're running on. So it's really important, I think, to have some movement in your life, whatever that means. As lawyers, we get to see behind the scenes of people's lives. So I find that remarkable, that we have the privilege that most people don't get to see. We see behind people's lives and how they've brought those remarkable things to life. So that's the part of my particular job that I enjoy. I think it's probably relatability and approachability, that when a client is going through a separation, they are probably awake at night. They're probably just going through the motions of their life with this problem in the back of their mind, thinking, how am I going to deal with this? So what I would like to think attracts them to BGM is the relatability, that we're people just like them. We understand what's going through their mind. We understand why they feel totally debilitated at the moment. We understand why they want it done, why they want to move through that phase. And we can be that person who is relatable at their side. And that's why we keep doing it, I imagine. That's why I keep doing it, because you see that there is another side. And I have to be able to see that as a lawyer to help people through today's problems, to say, I totally get why this is holding you back. I totally get why you're not sleeping at night. I totally get why you want it done. Know that if you follow these steps, there will be light at the end of the tunnel.